Hi, Yuki.
Hi, Dapper Weasel! Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Yukikaze Gaming. Today we're going to be playing some more Umamusume. Going to be doing sort of daily grind for the events and everything, and just regular daily stuff, and possibly doing some pulls for Mr. CB. I looked into it more. I was originally planning to wait to pull for Mr. CB until the rerun with, Super Creep. But it came to my attention that by that time, Mr. CB isn't going to be very useful anymore, or at least not for much longer. And apologies if anyone can hear the really sad-sounding neighbor dog whining. Oh, very nice. 805, new all-time high score. Let's go. Gotta screenshot that one. I think I raced with the wrong character, but oh well. Oh no, Sprint C! Yeah, I forgot I don't usually do this on my PC.
ただいま限定セール中ですよ。ありがとうございます。大切に交換ありがとう。さすがトレーナーさん。ねえねえ。デイリーレースではムーンライトショーではまた会おう。みんなの先輩マルゼンスキーよ。
星の装飾いいだろ。見ているとこの輝きに勝る。
達成。確認を忘れずにな。
Hi, Lord Miller! Oof! Getting pelted.
Hi Yuki, hope you are good.
Hi. I'm doing well. I got like 11 hours of sleep last night, so I'm feeling rested for a change. Oh hey, it's a new in-game month, so before I do this, let me go, to the store.
この衣装は
ただいま限定セール中ですよ。
Apparently I didn't end the sale.
お流しなく。
And I exited the shop. Go me.
いらっしゃいませ。どうぞごゆっくりご覧ください。
So in theory crafting a team for the next CM.
お目が高いです。
I'd like to run 2 front runners and 1 late surger or end closer debuffer. Unfortunately, I'm missing most of the best front runners for said CM.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm not sure who's in your roster, but I will say end closers are not the strong debuffers. It's late surgers that you want to run for, oops. That you want to run for, Dominator, mostly. Although I suppose, because it's a medium skill, there's nothing technically stopping you from running a late surger as an end closer with Dominator, other than it would be hard. Require probably a lot of sparks.
大切に使ってくださいね。交換ありがとうございます。さすがトレーナーさん。お目が高いですね。ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。交換ありがとうございます。
レース中ふと
いらっしゃいませ。どうぞごゆっくりご覧ください。
in torn between Kawakami Princess and Fukukitaru. Kawakami has no stopping me naturally, and Fuku has triple sevens, which is relevant for this track.
Triple sevens, though, has a very, very limited proc, and it's not nearly as strong as people make it out to be. I do think that you're going to have a much better time, like if that's your break point to choose between the skills, No Stopping Me is going to be a much more reliable skill to choose.
Good to know.
イベントをやっているようだ。参加できるのならばしてみてはどうだろうか。
Oh, okay. It depends on which thing that you're talking about. If you're talking about the triple sevens recovery, then I mean, unless you're talking about the gold version of it, it's only a white skill. It's not really gonna make a huge difference compared to other recovery skills. Like other decent recovery skills.
私より早い馬娘たちがまだまだいると思うと胸が高鳴るな。
But I assumed you were talking about the special be in the 7th bracket gold skill that one of the Fukikatarus has.
今度のクリスマスはタマの部屋集合だ。
Well, the gold version of their green skill. Or whatever. Wait, was I done in the shop? I don't know if I was done in the shop.
Did I use the wrong skill name?
Well, I don't know. Like, you may have used the right skill name, but you may have been, like, Okay, so many of the things in Fukikataru's kit are based off of sevens that I don't know if you're using the right skill name or not. It depends on what you were trying to get across.
The 7th gate one is kinda useless.
Yeah. But if you mean triple sevens, the recovery skill...
At least 89% of the time.
Yeah? Then it comes down to whether or not you mean, a gold version of it, which I don't remember if she has or not, or just the regular, white recovery. If it's the white recovery... then I mean, it's an okay white recovery, but... it's not, like, anywhere near the level of No Stopping Me. Usually the thing that makes that skill important is the fact that you're using it on somebody like, Christmas Ogre or Summer Marzensky to get their ultimate to proc at the appropriate time on the course. But if you're playing a character that doesn't have an ult that depends on when your recovery skills proc, then it's just any other white recovery skill.
$777 is right around the final corner.
That is correct. However, that timing doesn't really matter that much for a recovery skill if the recovery skill is not allowing you to proc a unique skill that is relevant for the final corner. Otherwise, it's just in the same general area as, like, corner recovery or something like that. Again, the thing that makes the 777 special is specifically the fact that you're getting it on Summer Marzensky or Christmas Ogre to be able to time when their unique skill goes off. If it's on any other character that doesn't care about that, then it's just any other recovery skill at that point and nothing special. like, yeah, the timing on it is good, but that's... Like, there's other skills you can choose that also have good timing on the recovery.
タマの家はクリスマスに
Like, pretty much as long as your recovery skills are not proccing the second you step out the gate, and they proc reliably, then at that point, unless it's one of those two characters, the recovery skills are all equal.
この衣装は
Other than, like, inherited ultimates or something like that that maybe do additional effects or something.
サンタさんに見てもらいたくてな。
Alright, let's do some pulls for Mr. CB and see how it goes. And burn off some of these random tickets as well. So we really only need 2 copies of Mr. CB. That's all we're going for here. I really wish there was a way you could do 10 pulls with these tickets. I mean, it is at least more dramatic this way, I suppose. That's not the right Mr. CB. Thanks, though, game. So, like, yeah, don't get me wrong, like, having your recovery go off at the right time near the end of the race when it will kind of do you the most good is great. Like, that's pretty optimal and all, but it's just not important enough to... important enough or, unique enough, I suppose, for anyone but the 2 characters that proc their uniques off of it to actually select a character to use for a course around that. Especially since, like, literally any decent gold recovery skill would be far better than the 777's white recovery. Oh! Hey, we got a copy! One down, one to go. come using only our pink tickets. Alright. Got both copies in 38 pulls.
That's wild LLL.
We got as many SSRs of her as we did the rares.
I saw someone do 140 pulls before even getting one Mr. CB. They did, however, pull an air shakur in about 50 pulls.
The curse of Air Shakur. She's always lurking around the corner, just waiting to steal the slot for your SSR pull. So yeah, there's a bunch of skills like Hydrate and stuff like that that are every bit as useful as the 777s. You really don't need 777s specifically, regardless of the course, unless it's to proc the unique skill at the right time. Incidentally, Christmas Ogre is not as strong on this course as she was on the last one, but she's still pretty strong here, and running her with 2 debuffers is still a very viable strategy. Well, 2 Dominator debuffers, specifically. Speaking of Mr. CB,
任せてくれ。すまない。
Probably should have checked what trainings there were first.
世界中
Just in case there was like a really good wit training. Alright, well, we're definitely doing this.
見ていてくれ。これならばここ。
Yeah, so like when you see me buying 777s first, that's really very specifically because I'm training Christmas Ogre, and I'm trying to set up the framework to get her ult online as quickly as possible.
いい結果を残せ。
Interesting.
Oh, I forgot to change the pace taser.
だったな。
That could cost me a skill hint.
Thank you.
決めたよ。トレーナーへの贈り物。応援してくれるみんなのためにも頑張るとしよう。
Oh no! I don't know why I did that. I have no idea what I was trying to click on there. I honestly should probably just scrap this run at this point.
トレーニングが待ち遠しい。達成したミッションがあるようだ。すごく。 オグリキャップだ。
Don't remember which, it might have been this one.
しま
Easier to cheat and look at my previous stuff than to do all the math again.
オグリキャップだ。みんなに最高の贈り物を届けよう。力が湧いてくる。応援してくれ。任せてくれ。トナカイのよし、やろう。さて、見ていてくれ。応援してくれる。よし、やろう。すまない。私の勉強だな。トナカイの任せてくれ。すまない。勉強だな。任せてくれ。すまない。私のファン見ていてくれ。
Alright. Nimble Navigator, very handy.
このレースは
は負けられない一番人気1番オグリキャップ。
実力は完全に上位ですね。
うわだったな。よし。
お疲れ様です。トレーナーさん、本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとう。
私のファンが送ってくれた。さあ頑張るぞオグリキャップ。勉強だな。トナカイ見ていてくれ。
How useful are the green skills? Like, should I prioritize getting skills like Spring Runner and Standard Distance? Or should I only pick those up if I have points that I don't want to spend on anything else?
Ah, so that's kind of a complicated question. First off, they're much more valuable if you're trying to play groundwork. So if you're building a frontrunner, green skills that work on the course become very important because you need at least 3 of them to ensure that you activate groundwork the second that you exit the gate. So from that perspective, if you're building frontrunners, yeah, green skills, you really want to make sure that you've got at least 3 good ones that activate reliably for the course that you're building for. Sometimes that's also relevant to pace chasers. There's certain CMs where there's not a lot of frontrunners especially, and you find yourself needing to build your pace chasers similarly to how you would build a frontrunner, in which case same deal applies. Otherwise though, with a few exceptions, generally speaking, the only time that you want to really spend on green skills that aren't, well, how can I put this? If you're not doing groundwork, then you only want to purchase green skills as a last resort unless they are a critical speed or stamina skill, or if you have the gold skill version available for them and there's something useful like power or speed. But the majority of green skills are last resort purchases. The other thing to look out for is Lone Wolf. Usually it's ideal in a CM to have at least one ace somewhere, at least one runner somewhere on your team running Lone Wolf. Well, actually, exactly one runner somewhere on your team running Lone Wolf. Just to ensure that you disable Lone Wolf for any opponents who might be trying to run it. And if no one else is running it and you happen to get the benefit from it, all the better. But yeah, generally speaking, good gold skills and good white skills.
By the way,
of course, good gold and white skills are almost universally better than green skills.
Online.
Now, also that does vary a little bit by course. On this particular course, speed skills and the gold power skill that you get off of NTR are very, very strong, especially when you have them together.
Yoshi, やろう。
The value from green speed skills is that they allow you to go above the 1200 speed cap.
すまない。少し休ませてくれ。
There's actually, give me a moment. There's a video I can find for you that explains, at least with regards to this course, the value of the green skills.
https://u2.be/hltv1_TFQ8.
There's a section in that video that talks about green skills and their value on this particular course for the upcoming
実力
CM.
は完全に上位ですね。貫禄すら感じてしまいます。このレースに向けてしっかりと仕上がっていますね。
But yeah, when it comes to the stamina ones, unless you're trying to take one specifically just because you're desperate for something to reliably activate groundwork, you really only take the stamina ones if you are not quite at the stamina cap, and that will, or at the stamina minimum threshold, and that will get you at or over the threshold.
2着か。悪くない結果だ。
注目の一番
結果は残
I did worse!
注目の一番
だったな。よし。すまない。少し休ませてくれ。
お疲れ様。
That feeling when you spend an alarm clock and play slower.
少し
I know, right? At least I've got plenty of them. I've actually been gaining more alarm clocks than I've been using, but only because I've really only been doing like one run a day, and because a lot of the runs I was doing were stable enough that I was very rarely using alarm clocks.
注目の一番人気
だったな。よし。
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日は何を公開しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。
決めたよ。トレ。トナカイ。 すまおう
ここは負けられない。
だったな。よし。
The one event. The one event where I could have gotten more hints for 777s.
すまない。少し休ませてくれ。
お疲れ様です、トレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとう。
おうよし、やろう。
Hey, we got Charming.
すまない。少し休ませてくれ。おう少し疲れ。すまない。
注目の一番人気。
だったな。よし。
I clicked the wrong thing. Oh, and of course, when it comes to skills, like green skills that won't actually activate on the course, you never want to select those unless you're truly just like, have literally nothing else you can buy with the skill points. In which case you grab it just on the off chance that maybe it'll become an inheritance and the character turns out to be a good parent, or to boost your score just a tiny bit.
I run it for the lols.
すまない。少し休ませてくれ。
I've cost myself a energy drink here.
注目の一番。
また。これは私からのプレゼントだ。
Okay, well that time I had no choice in the matter.
すまない。
お疲れ様です、トレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？
Sure, the CM is predicted to be sunny now, but what if a rainstorm hits?
Well, as it turns out in Umamusume, predictions are 100% accurate for weather.
疲れがあるみたいだ。
I suspect it's because
すまない。
the director secretly has a weather manipulating machine.
今回もレースか。わかった。出走しろというなら 負けられない。待たせて。これは私からのプレゼントだ。
Yuki!
Hi, Para! Welcome! Oh, interesting. Do I get stamina to spare here?
How is racing going? Did you win?
Well, I got some pretty good luck on my pulls and got the new support card that I was after. Both copies that I needed in like less than 40 pulls. Just using the free pink tickets. The racing itself, a little more questionable. I've been making a few mistakes and causing myself some trouble.
Nice.
Approaching mid-rings. I think I do actually pick up this recovery skill hint here. Normally I go for the energy on this, but having 4 usable recovery skills, with one of them being kind of a randomized activation, and one of them being 777s for like the guaranteed if like it doesn't activate sooner, is actually kind of ideal for this course. I'm not sure if I'm getting the exact right ones or not, but we'll give it a shot. It's good to at least have the option on one of the Umas that I've built.
お疲れ様です、トレーナーさん。本日は何を公開しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。
Note that because I have Charming, they get 7 from the barbecue carrots instead of 5.
少しすまない。少し。
I think I maybe just get the extra energy here and set me up for doing better trainings on these. Maybe? Partly because I really don't need her hints.
私の
Yeah, these are all mid-race skills. Or approaching mid-race. Might set her off too early. Oh, I do need at least one of them.
決めたよ。トレーナーへの贈り物。私の勝利。これしかないだろう。しかも肩たたき券付きだぞ。さあ。
ここは負けられない一番人気。
2着か。悪くない結果だ。
注目の一番。
だったな。よし。
お疲れ様です、トレーナーさん。本日何を交換しますか？
Part of the problem, by the way, is 777s is not actually the ideal activation time for Christmas Ogre on this course. So I'm looking for ways that I can compensate for that if I'm going to ride
ありがとうござい
her.
ます。大切に使ってください。
すまない。少し休ませ。
On this course, 777s activates like a little late, I think, or when you want it to kick off.
Oh, 少し疲れがあるみたいだ。すまない。少し休ませてくれ。
Oh, and if you're wondering about the savvy skill, what that does is give wit, basically. So really I'm just taking that to push my wit up higher, because with characters like Christmas Ogre, especially, making sure that you get your activations off consistently is extremely important. So the more wit I can get, the better.
More wit, more good at.
Yeah. And also, I know from experience that I'll have enough points to get it.
さあ。勉強だな。私のファンが。こんな感じ。
注目の一番。
だったな。よし。
Oh, very nice. Okay, groundwork and bark hole of blessings. Really the only thing I need at this point to make this a very solid run for me is, a medium S on the next, inspiration.
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に
トナカイには負けられない。
ここは負けられない。
またこれは私からのプレゼントだ。
張り切っていこう。
すまない。少し
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。さすが。
少しすまない。少し休ませ。
Oh, seeking the pearls was a pain. I'm glad I bought the extra skill.
小栗ちゃん。
任せて。これは私からのプレゼントだ。
Wow!
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。
This shop is
何を
loading.
しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。
すまない。少し休ませてくれ。
ここは負けられない一番人気15の。
任せて。これは私からのプレゼントだ。
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。
少し休ませてくれ。今回のレースか。分かった。出走しろというのならば全力で走るだけだ。
お疲れ様です。トレーナーさん、本日は何を公開しますか？
すまない。少し休ませてくれ。少し疲れがあるみたいだ。すまない。
注目の一番人気。
これは私からのプレゼントだ。
ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。
すまない。少し疲れがあるみたいだ。すまない。少し休ませてくれ。
Awkward turn.
見ていてくれ。すまない。少し休ませてくれ。
エルト頑張りましょう。
こんな感じ。少し。任せてくれ。
Wow, this has been a really rough summer.
Oh. よし、やろう。すまない。少し休ませてくれ。少し。
ここは負けられない。
I almost wonder if I should have done a race.
だったな。よし。
だいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。
Well, there were actually power anklets available, but I didn't have the, money for them.
ありがとうございます。大切に使ってください。
少し疲れがあるみたいだ。
注目の一番人気。
だったな。よし。
お疲れ様です、トレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。
少し疲れ。すま。私のファンが送ってくれた衣装だからな。最高の着心地。
ここは負けられ。
待たせた。これが私からのプレゼントだ。さあ頑張るぞ、オグリキャップ。なんてな。
I am a little behind on speed at the moment.
本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。
応援してくれるみんな。
ここは負けられない。
待たせた。これが私からのプレゼントだ。少し。
お疲れ様です、トレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。
すまない。少し休ま。少し。今回もレースか。分かった。出走するというのならば全力で走るだけだ。
注目の一番人気。
待たせた。これが私からのプレゼントだ。すまない。
お疲れ様です、トレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。
少し疲れがあるみたいだ。 少し
ここは負けられない。
待たせて。これは私からのプレゼントだ。
お疲れ様です、トレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。
すまおい。
注目の位置。
うわ、だったな。よし。いっぱいた。
お疲れ様です、トレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？
We are capped on microphone or megaphones, at least the 60% ones.
ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。注目の一番。
うわ、だったな。よし。いっぱい食べたし、今日は調子がいいぞ。
お疲れ様です、トレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。
私のファン。
一緒に頑張ろう。ここは負けられない。
だったな。よし。少し。すまない。少し休ませてくれ。
お疲れ様です、トレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。注目の一番。
待たせて。これは私からのプレゼントだ。
Medium-ish? Come on, let's go.
力が湧いてくる。
Nope. Another ground war king, though.
すまない。
Better than nothing, I guess.
本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとう。
少し疲れがある。
一緒に頑張ろう。
応援してくれるみんなのためにも頑張るとしよう。
注目の一番。
待て。これは私からのプレゼントだ。
お疲れ様です、トレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。
すまない。
I'm hammering like every race in this career. It's
注
crazy.
目の一番人気。
待て。これは私からのプレゼントだ。少し疲れがある。
お疲れ様です、トレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に使ってください。
すまない。少し休ませてくれ。
Unfortunate.
Hmm. 少し疲れがあるみたい。
Almost forgot a hammer. Very relevant with how many of them I have.
ここは負けられない。
待て。これは私からのプレゼントだ。
お疲れ様です、トレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとう。
少し疲れがあるみたいだ。すまない。
こは負けられない。
待たせた。これは私からのプレゼントだ。
お疲れ様です、トレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に使ってください。積み重ねていきましょう。
すまない。
張り切っていこう。
あ、
張り切っていこ
すまない。
う。一緒に頑張ろう。
さあ頑張るぞオグ。
エルと頑張りましょ
少し疲れがあるみたいだ。
う。注目の一番。
うわ、だったな。よし。
ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。
少し。世界中をかけるサンタさんのように。はい、私のファンが送ってくれた衣装だからな。最高の着心地だ。このお返しは私の走りで。トナカ
注目の一番に。
待たせた。これは私からのプレゼントだ。 まない。少し休ませてくれ。
ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。
少し疲れる。
注目の一番。
待たせて。これは私からのプレゼントだ。すまない。
ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。ありがとうございます。大切に使って。
少し疲れがあるみたいだ。今回もレースか。
I'm not sure I'm quite gonna make my stats on this one.
待て。これは私からのプレゼントだ。
I have to get pretty lucky with these last few trainings. I could really use a speed anklet.
私のファンが送ってくれた衣装だからな。
ここは負けられない一番人気11番オグリキャップ。
実力は完全に上位ですね。貫禄すらか。
待て。これは私からのプレゼントだ。
rather unfortunate final shop on multiple fronts.
ありがとうございます。大切に使ってください。
さあ頑張るぞオグリキャップなんてな。
積み重ねていきましょう。
最高のコンディションだ。感謝するトレーナー。このレースは
注目の一番人
またこれは私からのプレゼントだ。すまない。少し休ませてくれ。おおいい調子だ。なん
注目の一番
Kinda had a feeling with all the gold hammers we got early on that we might get screwed on them in the final shop.
私からのプレゼント。
And here we are.
いい調子だ。何でも言ってくれ。さ
注目の一番人気5番オグリキャップ。
実力は完全に上位ですね。
まだこれが私からのプレゼントだ。
Alright, well, it was good enough to get dailies done, but I'm not sure that this... Well, I am sure that this run wasn't good enough to actually use.
君に出会えた。それが私にとっての奇跡だ。私
達成。確認を忘れずにな。ファイト。イベントミッションはこちら。一流のプリンセスを目指すならガンガン行くしかねえですわ。ファイト。イベントミッションはこちら。泥まみれでも汗まみれであっても、あの日の川上さんは確かに光り輝いて見えたのよ。
Alright, so I need around 4 more runs.
レース中、ふとトレーナーも一緒に走っていると感じることがある。とてもサンタさんのトナカイとは一度競ってみたいな。さぞ早いんだろう。星の装飾いいだろう。
I think I'm just going to wrap up here for the moment. I will probably be back later tonight to do some other games. But for now, I'm gonna go see how much progress I can make on video editing and chores and errands.
私より早い馬娘たちがまだまだいると思うと胸が高鳴るわ。
Thank you so much for joining me, everybody, and I hope to see you all again next time on Yukikaze Gaming. Matane!
サンタさんに
Looking for someone to
満
read.
開の桜を見てもらいたいな。きっとクリスマスの疲れも吹き飛ぶと思うんだ。
We're going to read friend of the channel, Bruised, who's currently playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
イベントをやっているようだ。参加できるのならばしてみてはどうだろうか。レース中、ふとトレーナーも
Oh, that was
走ってい
sick.
ると感じることがある。とても心強い感覚だ。